Hello everyone, this is AlphaFinx here, and I'm starting a Iceni Campaign. That's the British Empire. That's what I'm trying to build right here in Rome 2 Total War. Right here we have the starting screen. I have the objective issued. Got to control 8 settlements there, and I get a nice bonus for my cash. Looking around the map here, I only have one settlement. There's a couple settlements around, and you can see the different provinces and the regions. Now, what I'm trying to do as Iceni, there's Ireland over there. You gotta play aggressive because this is the barbarian one. You want to go and attack the other ones, and it gives you more public order when you attack the other factions, which is an interesting trait that the Iceni have. I started this just on the normal difficulty. I figured I'd just go in just as the, the normal setting and see how it is, basically, see how hard this is. We have 2 armies. We have a spy, or is this a scout rather, as our different dignitary. We don't have an emissary type person. I can see I gotta expand the settlement already, so I might as well do that right off the bat. And I can see what I want to expand to. Now I want to do a military, very strong military here, so I can still raise one more army. I can do 3 armies with just my one province here because it's a big province, big town, big city. And I can't recruit the agents right now because I do have one already. Now I can't upgrade the garrison here. If I do this, that's -6 food, so I'm really below on that. So if I upgrade my farm, it'll make me more likely to be able to upgrade later on. Always got to make sure you have enough food, otherwise people start rioting. That's never a good sign. So 2 armies. Let's see what's in and this army already has some mercenaries in there. I can only recruit slingers or some spearmen. Let's click on this so that I can finally upgrade it there and upgrade the fishery as well. So I get some extra income off of that, and I get food. Now, since we get the plus to public order when we're attacking enemies and we're declaring war on people, I'm going to build up my army right away. So I'm going to go ahead and recruit 3 different units there. This one, oh, I can't recruit any more units here because it's the same territory, and the 3 is already going to the other army. So I want to build up that army first. I want to take these other territories that are within England here. They take over by Wales and by Edinburgh, go up north. I think this one looks like, yes, there's barely any defenders here, so this would be like the perfect first attack. I'm going to try and use my spy and just take out some of his troops. Oh wait, but I can't because the cost is too much. So I must have spent all my money already, but I want to start leveling him up a bit. And yeah, so I spent all my money already. So also see if I can do trade, taxes, I want to increase the taxes just so that early on I can get some money going, so I can do a little bit more than I should be able to. And for technology, of course, I'm going to research the different military technologies first, because I want to just get out there and start attacking people right off the bat. Diplomacy, it's always good to have a couple trade agreements going. I can see if anybody will actually accept them. And you can see you can barely, there's only a couple territories that you have. This is a known world for you.
What you say had better please my
and there's all these trade pacts or non-aggression pacts and everything, and it depends based on who you have these non-aggression pacts with. Means you can or can't trade with people. So I just open up some trade right there. See what else we have. I have to find people that are actually neutral or good towards me.
Greetings to you. I trust
See if they yeah, these other ones have low chance of success for the trade agreement, so I don't really think I'm gonna get them.
Greetings,
Try
friend.
one more.
We will speak together.
They don't even have an option to do that. And also, depending on who you're attacking, it makes some factions hate you more than other factions. If you're attacking their enemy, they like you more. If you're attacking their friend, they don't like that. There's also some nice hotkeys for those. If you hit 8 or 9, you can open up the technology or the diplomacy tab. Let's take a look at my faction, who's in charge right here. I'm not really sure how to use all that stuff. I'm going to have to mess around with it for a bit. Don't really understand that fully. Now, since we're doing this, I'm going to speed through the turn changes, going a little bit sped up here. And you can see they're giving me a peace tree. I'm just going to accept it for now because I don't really want to attack them right off the bat. I figure I attack the other ones first, and then go and attack them. So the peace treaty doesn't really hurt me right now. And there's 4 territories I need to get be able to do all the edicts in this area here. See how my army's doing. So I could already hire a number of mercenaries. But wait, I shouldn't hire them yet because I'm gonna wait until I'm by the enemy territory, I'm ready to attack, then you hire the mercenaries, and then you can disband them afterwards. And that basically saves you a ton of cash. I could even disband the 2 that I have right now to save some on the upkeep, but I'm not gonna do that. Just recruit some more units, build up the army some more. What else we got around here? Eventually I'm going to start building a navy. You know, Britain was always known for the navy.
Sabotage.
See if this sabotage works though.
I like that word.
Sabotage failed, so I couldn't poison the wells. Even when your diplomat or your spy or your scout goes and does a mission like that and they fail, I've seen it where they actually get an upgrade anyway. So they gain experience from it anyway. That's just pretty good. Let's get through the turn here again. There are just a ton of factions in this game. Now the research is complete, so I can go ahead and pick one of the 3 different choices for the military technologies. First up, we have the chariot ones. Now I love the chariots, but I don't know if that's really going to help right here. We have the Battle Fury, and we have one for the Siege Works. Now, to help out most of my units here, I want to do the Battle Fury. That basically gives me the broadest thing. I don't want my troops breaking in battle, and that gives them the extra morale. So, although I like the chariots, I can't really recruit the chariots right now. So, I'm going to choose this Battle Fury. And since it's only a couple of turns to get it to be researched, I can go and attack. And it's just like StarCraft. You got to time it where as soon as the research is done, then you go and attack. I can now do the skirmishers. That means my artisan's workshop is artisan's lodging is done here. Now I want to get the sword band, which would be that one. I got to do the sword band. That's the next unit that I really want to get, so I can have an advantage when I'm going against the nearby factions. A couple different choices here, and you see some of them, you know, they're grayed out because you can't research yet. You need the research to get them. Still don't have enough food to be able to upgrade the encampment. Eventually I want to build some kind of navy, get something going on with that. You know, this is Britain, but right now I just want to take over all of England first. This army's getting pretty big here. It's already larger than my opposing force that's over there. I'm going to start marching them towards the enemy now. And I like this interesting new feature right there. You go into the other territory and it's considered trespassing, but you can actually do that without declaring war. So if you need to just cut across a little bit of path to get to one of your enemies, you can, you know, kind of destroy the relations with one of your factions that you're dealing with, but it doesn't make it a war, all-out war where you have to fight them, which is a nice feature. Let me try this poison again.
Spirit of the oak.
See if we can get them this time. Assassination failed. It just doesn't want to work. It's just not good at that. Oh, maybe I should try something besides poisoning. I don't know. For some reason, that one always has a high chance of success. Except when I click on it and then it doesn't. Let's end the turn again here. Speed through. I like how you can see if there's a plague or if there's construction going on in a different city. You can actually see that on the campaign map. That's a cool new feature. Now you can see both of my buildings still have 2 turns to be fully constructed. And then I can start hiring my sword band, start recruiting the sword band, and my technology is also 2 turns. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to change the stance on this to raiding. And I like the forced march is awesome when you have a ship and you want to go exploring to see the other factions to use that. But here I'm going to use the raiding tactic, and that'll save me on some upkeep costs, so I can get some extra money in my coffers. And I want to upgrade my city, a fortified city here, but I just don't have enough food to do it. Yeah, the food's still too low. I also need to upgrade my army here. Let's add a couple guys to this. And now, since you have a normal garrison with your cities, I should be able to go and attack with this army as well and not have to worry about defending my city like crazy, because there should be some natural defenders there that can hold it down. And as long as I take the control of battle myself, I should be able to do it. Now, I know there was some issues with this game launching and how the graphics were. My computer set everything to extreme automatically, and then I actually had to go and do this unlimited video memory change. So you have to click that box in your graphics setting, otherwise it just downgrades your graphics like crazy when you're fighting battles. And there, you know, I didn't want to spend all the money to do the treaty there. It didn't make sense. I'd rather take the money and go and build units and go and attack them. So here, these guys don't have a lot of units. My force is a little bit bigger. I'm heading in for the attack now, but I still have 1 turn left on my special ability here. On the technology, rather. So I'm declaring war, helping out my public order with more wars. Wow, look at the odds on this right here. I wonder why that's so bad. I'm just going to encircle here, and then I can attack next turn. Those odds are just terrible for that. I guess, is that because I didn't have any siege equipment? I still can't do the city. Need to get some more territories here. Need to expand.
Ready for orders.
I'm going to take all these northern territories. Take that one. I'll take Edinburgh. I don't know what kind of an accent that was. Get some more units on this guy. I mean, hopefully I won't wipe out all my units here and I can go and attack the one up north as well. Still a lot of options here with the different mercenaries. Let me add them in. And he can go and, you know, sally forth and go and attack my guys. So I'm just going to hire these now, because I'm going to use them anyway. And technology, yep. Good to go. Now, I don't know if you guys have done naval battles, but I tried them out a little bit, and it just didn't make any sense. I kind of, you know, the transport units were stronger than my normal naval units, and the ramming and the boarding just didn't work the way I wanted it to. And I don't know if that's something that they're patching. They're coming out with a patch on Friday. It's supposed to be a weekly patch just for this. Oh, and my research is complete, but there's plague somewhere. Well, it's not in my city, so I don't really care. It's pretty cool. It's all green like that, though. And my city looks normal now. I am going to keep going down the same route now that I've researched that technology. A mass charge is always good because it makes all my units run faster, which is always nice when you're trying to do some flanking maneuver or something like that. Also gives them a little bit of a charge bonus. So I like that one. I'm just going to go along that path. Can't really upgrade any of my buildings. I still only have the 1 territory. My taxes, you know, my taxes are alright. Public order's alright. I want to go and attack them now when I have all my mercenaries in this army. Still, it's just the odds on this one. I can't auto-resolve this because the odds just look pretty terrible. Look at that. That's just terrible. So I'm going to go and take the field on this one. Let's get into this battle. As I said, most of my graphics are actually set on extreme, so we're going to see how this actually looks at the game and if it's going to be able to handle it right now and see if it gets laggy. I don't really know what's going on with that. I know there's some issues with it. I still, you know, it takes some time to exactly adjust everything exactly the way you want it so that it works at the optimum level. I don't want rain. Now I have thunderstorms. Let me wait one more time. It looks like we're just going to get the rain, so I'm just going to start the battle with the rain. I wanted to have a nice day for a battle, and what do I get? I get rain. Well, it is England. Rains all the time. So now I'm going to group my units. Always make sure you group the units. I know some people like to do a different kind of like formations with all their units at once. I kind of like to split it up differently. You see the different routes here that I can head into the city. I could put half my army over on this side and go in through the right there. Don't really feel like doing that. Don't think I need to on this one. It's not a huge town. I'm going to group up all of my mercenary units, and basically I'm just going to kind of throw them away because they're expendable. Nobody cares about the mercenary units. That's what, you know, if you watch Braveheart, they do that too. I'm going to put my cavalry to the left side here so I can do a bit of a flanking maneuver, hopefully. And I'll put the last of my spearmen in one group right here. General, he just kind of chills, he just kind of hangs out. Not really doing anything. Don't want to lose him. Move everybody up. I'm going to leave my slingers all on the skirmish mode because I don't want to directly engage the enemy with them. I'd rather have them run back and then have my spearmen engage. That way, you know, you can still hit them with the slingers from behind your lines. Moving everybody up here. And the enemy actually split their forces here. They got some on the right. Looks like they're trying to blockade the little entranceway. And their troops look the same as mine, as we are fighting in Britain, so the troops are very similar. I'm gonna just charge these guys with my slingers. I also have these quick reload. Got the little boost effects that we can hit here. Let me get my mercenaries right up here too. I think I'm gonna, let's see, should I go on the left or the right with them? Let's go to the right. I'm just gonna go for their troops and try and knock out their troops and flank them and not go directly for the capture point that you can see up on the hill. There's some spearmen over here and some slingers in the background. And my troops seem to be sneaking through the forest here. You can see all the spearmen right there. It seems like they march pretty slowly when you have this not sped up in the battles. My slingers, look at they're already shooting from there. It's a nice range they got there. Throw those stones. Oh, and the formation's getting ruined by the spearmen. They're just gonna, if they're gonna funnel everybody there, I'm just gonna hit them with this. See how much damage they do. Well, they're actually killing a lot of those guys. That's pretty cool. Those guys don't really have any armor, so it looks like it's dealing some damage to them. My general, get the general a little bit closer. He's really putting all his guys right in the one spot. He's already using special abilities there. I'm gonna charge in with all of the mercenary spearmen. And I'll just show my regular troops I'm going to bring to the left here. It looks like they're going to get stuck in this funnel on the right, so I figure I'd just leave them all in that mess. Let them see what they can do. Right here, charging in. See if it gets a little bit choppy sometimes. Oh my, that unit's breaking already. They didn't even touch yet. It was like they just saw him and got scared and ran. He's repositioning his other troops a little bit. Gotta bring these guys up in time. Oh, that's not good. Where's my general? What's he getting hit with? They moved up some slingers to hit my general. Never mind the giant army of spearmen marching towards him. Let's hit the general, you know. General doesn't matter because I'm commanding the troops here, you know. These guys seem to be holding all right there. Got a large force here. I'm just gonna plow into them. See how this looks right here. Oh, I guess when you hit insert on the whole thing, it doesn't work. You gotta be on the one in the front. There we go. I just see stuff flying around everywhere. Apparently they don't make shirts in ancient times. Oh, my cavalry. Let's move the cavalry up, get them running, so I can get to the flank. That one, you know, I did that a little bit late. I should have had them going already. I can see their generals a little bit back here. Try and hit them with the slingers. There we go. Let's get this cavalry doing something here. Let's get them in the battle. Zoom in right here so you guys can see the view. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh no, the spearmen. Oh, look at them going flying. Yeah, take out those slingers. Those guys are like facing the wrong direction for some reason. That was pretty cool. And their units are breaking. The units breaking this so quickly. Look at that. 3 units they had break right off the bat. Cavalry charge is pretty devastating to them, I guess. Battle's always in my favor. Yeah, I don't know how it had the odds stacked so heavily against me in the beginning. Alright, this is looking pretty good here. Just mopping up now. I remember in the old games you used to have like the mop up button. Going in, cut them off. Cut them off. I like hunting them down when the battle's already over. Oh, Stonehenge is up there. Here they go into the general. Is that the... Let me see. Yeah, they're just getting overwhelmed here. They can't really do anything. Got their general. Take a look at the Stonehenge. There it is. Get up here and get the... Okay. And I won the battle already, so... No sense, I guess, hunting them down on this one. It's just like, that's the only faction they're not going to run away. So I'm just going to take control right here. So if you check out the stats right there, you can see that about, 200 losses and 1,000 kills is pretty ridiculous. That's not too hard for the first battle right there. They weren't much of a matchup for my army. and ended that one pretty quickly. That was only a 5-minute battle. So, right there I got my first territory. And what do? We can sack, occupy. I'm going to occupy because I actually want to use the settlements, you know, and this is the main England area. I can go and, you know, sack and raise the other ones far away. These I just want to take control of, and I don't want to have issues with the public order. And that destroys that faction right there. There's a lot of factions that are only... Let me just upgrade this. I'm going to upgrade the cunning. There's a lot of factions, though, that are just one territory, so it's kind of, you know, it takes up a lot of time when it's processing between turns because you have all of these different factions that are one territory. It's kind of different than, you know, I played the most, I think I played Empire Total War the most. Still got to take 2 more to get this province. I got to send my spy down here, get ready for the next battle. And also I can upgrade. It's always good to get the public order, keep it in a safe field. I want to also add one that adds food here. And yes, they do have some interesting names on these. That one does some food. Is that the only one that... Yeah. So, definitely want the one with food because I can upgrade my fortified city in my other town. Take a bit to build that one. Now, I don't need the mercenaries anymore. I'm just going to disband them, and I can always hire more if I need to. But I don't want to keep that upkeep cost. I want to leave these guys here till they heal anyway. And that way I can just keep the upkeep. You saw how much that jumped, my upkeep jumped right there. So making a lot more money per turn now.
Ready for orders.
And I can do my swordsman here. I could train a couple of these. Build up this army. I got 3 recruitment slots. And then eventually I can build this up and start heading west. Take over some more territories. Now the encampment. Build this one. Oh, that was in the other settlement. That's okay. Build up some encampments, some fortified cities. That's what we need. Now the public order is a problem, but it's mainly because of that conquest. I think I'll be alright otherwise. Technology, we're still researching the same. Eventually I'm going to have to get to those civil technologies. That wraps up everything I wanted to do this turn. Looking good, looking good. Got first victory over there. First big battle. I'm going to end the turn here. And with that, I am going to end the video for today, guys. Thank you for watching. This is AlphaFinx. Have a good one, guys. I'm out.